Good morning, good afternoon. Good morning, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you're at. Continuing to struggle with technology here. Sorry about the rough start this morning. We'll see if we can keep things going. I streamed for 7 hours on one of my other channels, unrelated to this channel. No problems all week. As soon as we start this morning, we have issues. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. I consider myself a pretty sharp guy when it comes to technology, and I have no idea what's going on. I've uninstalled, restalled, updated, unupdated. So hopefully I'm coming through okay. Right now my computer's kind of frozen. So hopefully everyone can hear me okay. Looks like chat's working. All right. We got music. Can you guys hear music? Let's get music going. Okay, we should have music. Using a backup microphone, so let me know in the chat how it sounds. Make sure everyone can hear me. Good. Good. Good morning, Troy. Good morning, Carissa. Thanks for sticking with me this morning throughout the IT troubles. All right, let's dive right into it. Looks like we're up and running. Hope everyone's having a great week. It was the first week of school for my daughter. She knocked it out of the park, got straight A's all week. Best grade on a Latin test in the class, so congratulations to her. It's going to be a fun episode. So last week, if you guys tuned in, we made it about 5 minutes before the whole stream crashed. So I had two really cool homes to look at. And we're going to look at those homes today, but I'm using interest rates from last week. Interest rates improved about 1/8%. So we'll look at last week and then we'll update those payments to today's interest rate. So we'll see what difference a week can make with interest rates and how that impacts your payment. I'm just going to check my mic one more time, see if I can get it working. It's not working. Maybe it's because it's turned off. We'll try that. Oh, it's because the battery's dead. That's why. All right. Troubleshooting live on YouTube. Okay, let's dive into our housekeeping items. Fix my camera here for the 5th time today, so everyone can see me not totally blown out. So interest rates, like I said, they have improved week over week. So what we're looking at here is my go-to website for all things interest rate related. Okay, that's going to be good enough for the camera for today. Mortgage News Daily, like I said, is my go-to. They're unbiased, meaning they are not owned by a mortgage company. They don't sell mortgages. They give you a very accurate national average on interest rates. This isn't what my company's offering. This is national average. That way we're comparing apples to apples across the board. 30-year fixed 6.14. Like I said, that's down about 1/8 week over week. I'm very anxious to see how the market responds to the Fed announcement on Wednesday. A lot of people think that the Fed rate cut's already baked into interest rates, so we may not see a big improvement. If they don't cut as aggressively as the market's anticipating them cutting. Even if they cut, we could see interest rates tick up in the short term. So I may even do a stream or post of some sort on Wednesday after the Feds make their announcement. We'll for sure talk about it next week. So 30-year fixed conventional 6.14. So jumbo loan 6.40. Any loan amount over 766,000. 6.40. That's margin starting to widen a little bit. Our government loans 5.68 on FHA and 5.69 on VA. So we're getting close to 5.5. I think 5.5, 5.25 is going to trigger refis. That's a trigger point for a lot of people in FHA, VA. All right, so that's interest rates. Let's take a look at some market statistics. Every week, Gavin Hutkins over at Berkshire Hathaway sends over some statistics for us to look at. Probably the most significant numbers we look at on the stream, and this is local to Southwest Washington, Clark County, is new listings down 3%, 210 listings, week over week. That's up 3%. Pending sales, so homes that have gone into contract but haven't yet closed, 185, that's even. And listings sold, 135, down 37%. I'm going to call that a fluke. That's a weird kind of an outlier number to see new listings sold down that much. We had, I was going to say Labor Day, but Labor Day was the week before. Okay, I think we're back. I'm sorry, guys, if you're still watching. Thanks for hanging in there. Let's see if we can get our music going. I'm going to give it one more go. If we crash again, I'm going to throw my computer out in the middle of the street, and we'll be back next week with a new computer, but try to stay with me. We'll see if we can make this go. Very frustrating, very embarrassing. But I'm not going to let it stop us. We're going to continue doing this every week. Just a challenge. We can overcome it. It's not like we're live in front of the entire internet right now. Morning, Gavin. Okay, so I think we covered interest rates. We were just in the middle of looking at our statistics. Fix my camera again. Be too picky. We're just going to run with that for now. Thank you everyone sending me text messages that I'm frozen. This time it's not internet related, it's computer related. So okay, so the reason this screen is so important, these statistics are so important, is because it's supply and demand. We want to see more listings more new listings hit the market that are being sold. Thank you, Details, for noticing. Notice you got a haircut this week too. So this is good because we have a little bit more new listings than we do listings sold. Although pending sales are right there, they're going to eat that up pretty quick. These numbers are going to become really important if we do see a significant cut in rates by the Feds. We do see mortgage rates improve. We see more buyers enter the market. We want that inventory to be there for them to keep the appreciation of the sales prices in line with home affordability. Okay, so we're going to be hitting this a lot week over week and just kind of slowing down, taking a look at our inventory. 8 out of 10 home buyers have been on the sidelines waiting for interest rates to drop. So when interest rates do drop, which we're starting to see now, they're going to come back in the marketplace and we're going to have a lot more buyers. And we need to have inventory for them to keep prices under control. Okay, Gavin also sends us over lockbox activity. So every time a real estate agent opens a lockbox on a home, that data is collected. This kind of shows us how many people are out looking week over week. We're up 1.6% Oregon, up 0.5% in Washington, so fairly flat. We're back in school, so that rush of urgency for people to get in their homes, those people are in homes. So we just want to see this number steady. And I do anticipate this number increasing as more buyers enter the market. Okay, let's see if we can keep the stream alive for our homes. I'll log back into everything. So I'm getting the blue screen of death when my computer crashes. And I don't know why. Maybe my hard drive's full. So we're going to take a look at that. Luckily, I'm doing a favor for my IT friend tomorrow at my house. He's coming over for me to do a favor for him. So I'm going to have him look at my computer, see if we can get this straightened out. Okay. Jonathan Romano sent this over to me. Jonathan kind of specializes, a real estate agent that specializes in luxury homes. We're at 5720 Northwest El Rey Drive in Camas. He says this is his favorite street in Camas on Clackamas Lake. 3.15 million. So I thought we'd go McMansion style today and look at something pretty fancy. 6 beds, 6 baths, 9,700 square feet. So enormous house, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Thanks, Troy, for sending over those new listings. I'll make sure to plug those in for next week. I would try to throw them in today, but I am barely keeping the stream alive, so we're going to try to just get through these two. Okay, so let's see what Jonathan has to say. Nestled in the coveted Clackamas Shores community. Set on an expansive lot, views of the lake, designed for entertaining, private luxurious pool, hot tub, and generous deck that offers ample space for outdoor gatherings. Mediterranean style, which I think is kind of cool. It's different, especially there you get a lot of craftsman style. 3 levels, including 5 bedrooms, 2 offices, and 2 versatile gym/entertainment spaces, catering to both relaxation and productivity. Lower level apartment. Car enthusiasts will be thrilled with a heated 4-car garage, complete with a workshop. New HVAC system, fresh interior, exterior paint, plush new carpet. Okay. When was this home built? 1995. So it'll be fun to see how it's been updated. Just resetting a couple other quick things here. The good thing about the stream crashing over and over again, is I've gotten really quick at reloading everything. Normally it takes me about a half an hour. I can do it in about 3 minutes now. Okay, let's look at some pictures. Get myself out of the way a little bit here. Okay, so we're starting in the back with the pool. Beautiful. Beautiful pool, like the stucco, the white. It is very Mediterranean. Good drone shot at night. You can see where the hot tub is located. It looks like tile, maybe concrete, probably concrete around the pool. Tons of balconies. Another thing I noticed is looks like we have 2 fireplaces, at least 2 chimneys, so we'll see if those are wood burning. Another good drone shot. It looks like the garage has an open ceiling. So we'll take a look at that. Street view. kind of unassuming from the street. I understand why they put the backyard picture first. But we do have a large garage. Looks like the bay on the left might be oversized. Beautiful entry. I can't help, I have the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song stuck in my head now. You know, this is kind of what I expect in this price range. Big, beautiful marble columns, spiral staircase. And for it being 95 and it's a little updated, the things that are hard to update look great. They don't look outdated. It looks a little timeless. Nice custom tile work on the floor. Formal dining room. Wow. Curved window, bank of windows there. That's beautiful. Looks like there is a sound system in the ceiling. Very large kitchen. It looks like we have granite countertops. Cabinets go to the ceiling. Got a nice niche in the ceiling. Wet bar. I'm guessing that goes into our pantry or possibly the dining room. Is that the same wet bar? No, we have two wet bars. Very cool entertaining area. I wonder if I could fit a pool table in there. Okay, so there's fireplace number one. It looks like a gas insert to me, even though they have chimneys. Maybe we'll get a better, maybe we'll get a better view. Very cool office. You know, I know this is going to sound silly, but you can really feel the square footage, almost 10,000 square feet. You can really feel that in this house, just with how big each room is. This office is huge. Built-in desk, built-in cabinets, beautiful windows, French doors. I mean, that's a huge office. We have French doors going out to either a balcony or a patio. Beautiful woodwork. Okay, here's our living room. Another fireplace, slider out to the pool area, built-ins, that new carpet. I'm surprised we have a lot of people watching. We have 17 people watching. Thank you so much for sticking through all the IT issues today. Okay, so now we're in a hallway in our primary bedroom. Gas fireplace that must be connected to chimney number 2. I wonder if those at one point were wood-burning fireplaces. Why would you have two big chimneys for gas? Beautiful bedroom. What can I say? You got a nice built-in spot for your TV. Like all the molding. Built-in can lights above the bed. Balcony. Okay, primary bathroom. You know, at this price point, you could come in and do some very light updating. This house, in my opinion, Mr. Steinman may have a different opinion, doesn't need a ton of updating, but you know, you maybe replace these glass bricks with something a little more current. But you couldn't get away with this in a $600,000 house built in 1995. But you can't here. You got nice marble tile around the bathtub. You know, everything looks fine here. I don't see a bunch of updating. I think it's very cool. You feel like Scarface sitting there in your tub. The balcony wraps around with a door going into the primary bathroom. That's pretty sweet. Okay, bedroom number 2. Looks like we have hardwoods in here. Interesting. Bedroom number 3. We're going to go through these kind of quick. Bedroom number 4 with its own balcony. Bedroom number 5. A little built-in desk area there. Looks like we're downstairs. Here's the gym office area. Okay, and I think we're in our apartment here. Or in-law quarters, whatever you want to call it, ADU, little kitchen, little studio. This is great. Massive utility room. Lots of cabinets. Another office area. Seeing if this is the same room. It looks like it is the same room. Wow, big bonus room. This is where your pool table goes, right? Oh. Virtually staged gym. There's the virtually staged pool table with the theater. Awesome. That's pretty much how I would set it up. Okay. What do you guys think? We never found out about the garage with that opening up there. Let's see if we can get a better shot of it. You know what? I think that is a deck area on top of the garage, not open. Let's see if we can. Yeah, it looks like a rooftop area above the garage. I've never seen that before. What do you guys think? Okay. Everyone wants to know what does it cost to buy a $3 million house. Let's take a look. Okay, in case you missed it earlier, last week's stream crashed 5 minutes into it, so we're using last week's homes today. And I went ahead and left the interest rates the same from last week's, and then we'll update them so we can see what the impact on rate improvement week over week does to our payments. So there's a lot of numbers on here. All 3 of these are jumbo loans. So a loan amount over $766,000. And then I have one with a conforming loan. So last week our interest rates were 6.49 on jumbos and 6.24 on conforming. So let's talk through this. So on this first one here, we're putting 20% down. Very vanilla. So our loan amount's going to be $2.5 million. If we're putting $1 million down, we're selling a house, rolling over a bunch of equity. We're going to finance 2.15. If we had $2 million, we're going to finance 1.15. Take a look at a payment breakdown on these. With 20% down, our principal and interest is just shy of $16,000, $15,911. With $1 million down, we're at $13,575. With $2 million down, we're at $72.61, and if we go conventional, we're at $39.97. Now, there's a reason that I'm showing you all these different breakdowns with down payments. I had a great talk with Jonathan about this listing. A lot of people in this price range are coming in and paying cash. But then they think, well, what if I didn't pay cash and I finance part of it? What can I do with that money? Maybe I can invest that money in someplace else to take advantage of my cash and leverage it and make some money in another investment. So that's why I kind of broke this down to 20% down, $1 million down, $2 million down. So if we just compare these two, would it be worth it to me to save an extra $6,500 a month? Or with that $6,500 a month, would it be worth it for me to keep $1 million in my pocket to go invest somewhere else? Property taxes, $1,768 a month. Okay, not too bad considering. You know, I know property taxes in that price range down on Evergreen Highway would be a little bit higher, so not too bad. Homeowners insurance, I'm putting $200 a month in here for homeowners insurance. So then we get our total payments down here. And I would ask you, how does that payment sit with you? And I would ask the buyer of this home the same question, but my motivation isn't really to fill out their budget and where they sit budget-wise. It's more of, is there something else you'd rather be doing with your money? Closing costs are going to be around $56.91. I don't have any points built in here. We're using just going straight off of Mortgage News Daily, but you could look at paying points to buy down your interest rate. Prepaid taxes, insurance, interest, around 15 grand. So here's our total out-of-pocket expense on those four options. Okay. So let's watch these payments drop a little bit. So again, our interest rates today on jumbo are 6.4. So not a huge drop on our jumbo. I'll go ahead and update them so you can see. We'll do it on the fly. I'll highlight it here. So from 6.49 to 6.40, we go from 1789. 17,879 to 17,730, so about $150 savings a month, just over 1 week of a drop in interest rates. I'm not going to do it on all of them, but let's go down and look at conventional. Our payment at $5,965 at 6.24. We are now at 6.14. So we go from 5,965 $5,923. So save $40-50 a month. So not life-changing difference, but it is fun to see the payments drop. All right, what do you guys think? Is everyone still with me? We're doing good. Stream's alive. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think my hard drive's getting full. Maybe that's why. I'm not sure. What do you guys think of the mansion? Contact Jonathan Romano. I'll put his info in the description if you want to go take a look at that home. It would be fun. Maybe him and I can go do a video in that home. Okay, you guys ready for home number 2? We're going the other direction. Just going to update a couple things here. We are going to 1915 H Street in Vancouver. $499.9, so a little bit less expensive of a home. 3 beds, 1 bath. 2492 square feet. You guys know I'm a sucker for these older homes. This one was built in 1908. I think this is the third week where we've had kind of a historic home. Just gonna update one thing here. Okay. See what the agent has to say. Welcome to an incredible opportunity in downtown Vancouver. This is in the Arnada neighborhood, right off of McLaughlin. You are right in the heart of downtown. There's a lot of bars and restaurants and shops within a block. So you're right in downtown. 1908 craftsman home, charm, 4 bedrooms, spacious kitchen. This is a lot of square footage for that old of a home, so we'll see if how much that square footage is in the basement. Okay, I haven't looked at these homes yet. I did a brief look, prepare for the stream, but I'm looking at these for the first time with you guys. Multiple bonus rooms, finished daylight basement. There you go. Manicured yard. All right. Don't miss out on this extraordinary chance to own a piece of downtown Vancouver history. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. It does have that craftsman character from the front. Nice big front yard. I like the steps up to the front door. I don't see a garage. Maybe there's one around back. Okay. Pretty simple. You could do some upgraded landscaping. Roof looks like it's in decent shape. Siding looks like it's in decent shape. I like the front deck. I can see myself sitting out there drinking a cup of coffee in the morning, watching people walk by. All right, wow. Right away, some character, right? Love the slightly vaulted ceiling with the exposed beams, updated kitchen, backsplash to the cabinets. Those look like original cabinets that have been painted and had new hardware installed. It's kind of cool to have the exposed hinges. And those look like maybe original hinges. It's not something you see every day. I'm guessing that door goes out to our back patio. Lots of cabinets. Kind of a wide galley style kitchen. Looks like we have manufactured hardwoods. Nice dining area off the kitchen. Like the ceilings. It's the second ceiling fan we've seen, so we'll see if there is a heat pump or what's going on from the heating and cooling. It looks like there is a register down here, so we are dealing with forced air, which is positive. Okay, off the dining area, steps down to our basement. More exposed beams. You could come in and paint those beams to match the one in the kitchen if you wanted. Another ceiling fan. You know, this would be a good home to use AI on, right? Take pictures like these, plug them in an AI image generator and say, update the decor, or update this room to be more modern craftsman style. Because sometimes it is hard to see beyond the current owner's decorating. Although I do really like those ducks on that beam. If there's an estate sale, I might have to go look at those ducks. They'd be great. in my other studio. Okay, we have a bedroom. Okay, so there's our entryway. So we're coming right into our living space. They still have the wood paneling on the walls. Bedroom number 1. A little tight. We've got another ceiling fan. We have ceiling tiles. I wonder what is above those tiles. Could we remove them? Living area. So it looks like a lot of the important stuff has been updated, but there's still room here, right? We could play with those ceiling tiles. They make really beautiful ceiling tiles now, like out of 10 with designs on them. So if you didn't want to feel like you're in an office, you could. Are we back? We crashed and recovered. Okay. I'm not going to touch anything. You're going to have to deal with the blown out camera. I don't want my stream to crash this late in the stream. Okay, let's see if we can finish this out without it crashing. Okay, but there are a lot of options for ceiling tiles out there, or we could look at removing them completely. Sorry about the blown out screen. I'm going to leave it. I don't want to mess with my settings and have the stream crash. Upstairs, interesting area, little office area. Good rooms for hobbies or offices, sewing rooms. Storage area. Okay, now we're in the basement. Pool table. Nice little basement area. Good man cave. And I can tell you that square footage is being calculated in the total square footage. Troy, if you're still on, to me it seems like basement square footage used to be kind of excluded from main square footage on listings. Do you include basement square footage in the total square footage? Do you break it out? I know an appraiser is going to break it out. Basement square footage doesn't always have the same value as regular square footage. Troy, if you can maybe put something in the chat on how you look at basement square footage. Because it can be deceiving when you see 2,500 square feet, right? When a large portion of that's in the basement, not in these bedrooms. Okay, back deck, nice. Covered area. So that's off the kitchen, concrete. Is that? Oh, there's our garage. We do have a double car detached garage. So Troy says yes, appraisers don't give the same value. So you do have to take that into consideration when you're looking at price per square foot. Okay, great starter home. For somebody that's looking for a historic home in downtown Vancouver. Okay, I'm going to run through these numbers quickly. Purchase price $499.9. We're looking at the first one is FHA. So I put together some low down payment options for either a move-up buyer with a little bit of a down payment from selling their home, or a first-time home buyer. FHA. Our loan amount would be $491, $328. Interest rate on FHA last week was 5.67. This week, 5.68. So about the same. Total payment $35.52. That includes mortgage insurance. Keep in mind FHA has mortgage insurance. This is a great time to take advantage of an FHA of only having to put 3.5% down, knowing that interest rates are going to continue to improve, and we'll be able to refinance somewhere in the next 18 to 36 months and remove that mortgage insurance. So our payment is only going to come down. But if you look at these options. Let's see what I did. Looks like there's a mistake. So our cash to close is $26,187. We just fixed the other two down payments here. So you can see the FHA is going to have the lowest cash to close, and we can come in and ask the seller to pay our closing costs for us. So we could on FHA be bringing in just our down payment of $17,500. If we went 5% down, our interest rate goes up to 6.27. Look at this. Our mortgage insurance is a little less expensive, but our payments we're only saving $1,300 a month, but we're bringing in more cash to close. So you can see how FHA would be attractive in this scenario. If we came in and put 10% down, we get $3,321, $58,000 out of pocket. So we're saving $230. So in this scenario, it makes sense to me all day long to come in FHA, keep as much cash in my pocket as possible, especially if we are wanting to do some light remodel or updating in the house. And then over the next 18 to 36 months, look for opportunities to refinance where we can get our payment. Look, there's going to be a good chance you'll be able to get your payment lower than $3,321, lower than the 10% down. So in this scenario, I like FHA all day long. All right, guys, we did it. I'm very blown out. We made it through a disaster of an IT day. Thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, please do so. And we'll be back next week. We'll feature some of Troy's new listings. He's always got great listings. The things I like about Troy's listings is they fit a wide audience. You know, homes that a lot are going to appeal to a lot of people. So I'm excited to see his new listings. Troy, thanks for sticking on with us today. Everybody go enjoy the rest of your weekend football. I'm going to get the smoker going. We got a big UFC fight tonight. Appreciate everybody. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.